What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Justice Falls, and we back at it again with another video. Now, these times are a busy time for us gamers. The next gen of consoles have released. The Xbox out by now. As of this recording, it's just after midnight on November the 12th. The Xbox dropped a couple days ago, well, a day ago and some hours ago, as you know. Some of us didn't get it. Some of us did get it. We know there's problems with shipping and things of that nature. Same thing with the PS5, even though that comes out today. But, you know, the show must go on. We are content creators, and we must trek on regardless of what happens. So here we are. I'm going to be looking at Godfall, the first 16 minutes. This is actually the 1440p at 60 frames per second trailer, as it says up there. This is one of the games I was looking forward to. It's going to be a launch title. It's going to be coming out today. And I've been really interested to see how it works. So here we go. I'm not even going to waste no more time.
It was all a lie.
That's what she said. It was all a lie.
Macros sold us a vision he never believed in.
That darn Macros.
He would destroy us. We just didn't know it yet. We were warriors, but he turned us against each other. Brother against brother.
See, the dangerous thing about this game is that it's a good thing and a bad thing. They played this really safe. So my fear is that it's too safe and it's just a generic game that we've played before a million times.
In the end, it was going to be either me or him.
So typical brother versus brother feud. Like me, I'm super into these kind of games, so I don't really need much, to be honest. But for a launch title for next gen, it seems as though thus far, from the character models and the animation choices and the gameplay I've seen thus far, that they went really safe, which is fine. Which again is fine for me, but for launch titles and for people, if you're trying to get in, new people to buy in or things of that nature, you might have trouble. So what, you use the fallen brother or something like that? That's what it seems like.
He left me for dead.
Yep.
But I survived. Macros thinks the war is over. But our fight has just begun.
Godfall. It's dope name, dope animation. Dope little opening there with the story. But again, it just seems too safe. Like, these graphics look like you can definitely get these graphics on a PC right now.
This won't be easy.
This is supposed to be like the next gen of gaming. I'm supposed to be seeing 2160 4K running at 120. But
you understand how important this mission is. The weapon we need is inside this temple.
they played it safe.
Sir.
Hit the like button if you've counted how many times I've said safe thus far. I know I've said it a lot by now. All right, now we in action.
Armor holding up.
It's sluggish.
But on the other hand, like, people that don't have like a mid tier to high end PC, they've never even seen graphics like this, because there've never been really graphics like this on a console running this smooth. So it might captivate some people, and you know, it's just I'm coming from a mindset of like, now that I've had a PC that can run,
Sir,
you know, 4K and things of that nature, games like this don't really impress me visually that much because I've already seen it. But maybe for the typical console gamer, like for people, because building a high-end PC that can run, you know, high-end resolutions and frame rates and stuff, very expensive. I can tell you from experience. So, you know, for console gamers, this is like, oh, this is crazy. I've never seen this before, you know. Cause I'm a huge fan of hack and slash type games. So this could like never get bored. This could never get boring to me, to be honest.
She won't want to leave the temple, Oren.
I know.
So I'm liking when I see this fall. It's just I'm thinking it from like a business standpoint. Like if I were the one selling this game, everything I've said thus far would be, you know, stuff that I'd be worrying about. This guy's OP, like 3 hits. These enemies is dying. I wonder if this is, oh no, this is the first 16 minutes, so I mean I guess you all souped up. Cause a lot of games start like that, where you all souped up just so you can get a feel of how the game is, and then you get, you know, you gotta start back down at the bottom type shit. Caught them lacking. They was kneeling to that fire or whatever they was doing. Okay. Crimson Protector. I like the little range attack with the shield. That shield looks like the God of War shield, the last one that came out for PS4, which I still haven't beat. I gotta finish that game. I just be neglecting my games. Looks like you could parry. Looks like he just did a parry right there. You can parry with the sword. Probably with the shield too. Now I've heard there's some reviews have come out for this, and they were talking about like the game's too grindy, but I mean there's millions of people out there that wouldn't mind that. It's people that play like World of Warcraft and all these other MOBAs and massive mostly multiplayer games and MMOs and stuff. So the fact that it's too grindy is probably not even gonna be a non-factor to certain people, me included. So like if you couldn't tell, I'm like by what I've been saying so far, I'm like on the fence. As a gamer, I like it. I'm gonna cop it when I do get a PS5. But as a business person, I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna sell, because we might have played it a little too safe.
No man shall enter the temple of the seventh sanctum.
All right, get a boss fight. My lord. Phalanarx. Phalixnar. Phalanzar, I guess. Got an AoE attack. It's not a boss fight if they don't have an AoE attack. Or a charge attack. I kind of want to make a video on that, like boss fights, like how for the most part, because for the most part, boss fights in games like this and some of the games, they're easy. Because the boss has a pattern, you learn the pattern, they have some sort of AoE or unblockable attack, and they deal massive damage, way more than you can. So it's like it's the same strategy with every boss across like almost every game that has bosses in it. I think I may do a video on that, like a boss retrospective. Cause I'm just still trying out new stuff on the channel. You know, got my little subscribers, my little 100-something subscribers. I'm trying to just get my video up. Hopefully, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, I'm providing you with some form of entertainment, or I'm being informative enough to where you might want to subscribe and maybe check out some other videos.
Hello, I knew I'd see you again someday.
And you know why I'm here.
You know why I'm here. Shout out to my son Marshawn Lynch. That's his famous line. You know why I'm here. My man's not trying to get fined out here. I feel that. The variety in enemy types is so far it's decent, I guess. Looks like you'll get like elemental, like these enemies, and then the other ones, the earth ones, the earth aberrants. Those will be like part of like a series of elemental type monsters where you gotta beat them with certain weapons or certain attachments on the weapons. Because that's another thing that happens commonly in these sort of video games. Like certain enemies, you can only defeat them with certain weapons. I just don't want this to be another Anthem, because Anthem was, it had the potential to be a very good game. It was just very poorly executed. Very poorly executed. Like, I still play Anthem because I like how it looks. It's like you're basically Iron Man. You could just fly around and kill. That's cool to me. But overall, it just wasn't as great as it could have been. And I don't want this game to be that. I want this game to succeed. Especially since I'm be spending freaking $70 on it. The game is $70 now. If you didn't know. Not every game, but most developers, they going to be charging 70. Because they need to make that money back from all of these new technologies that they're, you know, spending their money to use and manufacture and things, and distribute and publish. Costs more money. So it's just like when games went from 50 to 60, you know, and then from 60 to 60 to 65. Because now it's like, because games were like $49.89, then they went to. There was a time where you could get games for like 55 or something like that. It was weird. And now it's just straight 60, 65. Well, what I live at is 65 after tax. So over here, games would be like $75.
And I am not just some tool at your disposal, Oren.
We will discuss this when I get there.
Okay. I was watching a developer video where they was explaining the skill trees and stuff and the power-ups and all that. I understand what the hell that guy was talking about. Me, the skill trees and stuff, I just be winging it. I keep playing and I keep using what works until it stop working, and then I pick something else. That's my approach to these types of RPG type games. That was fire. That was fire. Why do the enemies always have their backs turned? Like, what is up with that? It's like they don't come charging at you and attacking you. Maybe because this is on like a lower difficulty level. See, it looks like a little charge attack. These guys look like pseudo bosses. Like when you first fight them, it's mad hard, and they got more health than regular enemies. But after a while, you start scraping them. Yeah, these are definitely like pseudo bosses, like captains and generals and stuff. Looks like there's different types of currency to collect as well. I like that, how you can finish them off while they laying down with the right stick. Press the right stick, you slam them with the shield. It's a nice little finishing move. Enemy soul shattered. Come on, do a soul shatter so we can see what that's like. Oh, he did one. Oh, okay, I see. When you throw the shield, it's seems like a cooldown. Yeah, it's a cooldown. Cause I see it. You see the shield over here. If you look right here, you can see the shield regenerating. And then you have your, looks like your light and your heavy weapon that you can switch between. And then this looks like magic, like whatever magic abilities you have, or like some sort of special attack. And the XP is down here. Music is alright. I like them tribal drums. Why he not attacking? He just getting wrecked. Oh wow. Well, we coming towards the end. Okay. All right, that was pretty much it. Very interesting. Like I said, as a business person, it's like I feel like they went a little bit too safe with this game. But as a gamer, I'm excited for it because I like these type of I like hack and slash games and I like RPGs. So that's combined into one. So I'm definitely gonna get this game when it comes out. By the time I get a PS5, it'll probably be way cheaper. So I'll just wait until it gets cheaper and things like that. So I don't know. Like I said, I have mixed feelings about this one, but I'll definitely play it. This is definitely a game I'll play rather than, just go off what people say. I never really go off what people say because as long as you like the game, really, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So you guys already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy Justice Falls. We out. One.